Awesome. So my name is Austin, and this is my steel drum. This is, as said in the introduction, the national instrument of Trinidad and Tobago. I care a whole lot about playing and teaching about this instrument because I got to play it for 8 years, 4 years in high school and 4 years in college. The instrument, I could go on for ages about the history of the instrument. Just ask any of my students from Waco High. But I will try to give you the TLDR today, since the music that I'm going to play is a lot more interesting than anything that I have to say. The population of the island of Trinidad and Tobago were mostly descended from kidnapped West African people who were enslaved. But the culture of the West African people survived through the slave trade. So the English colonizers were getting intimidated by that culture. They were scared that the culture was going to overpower them and that they were going to be booted off the island, which, spoiler alert, they eventually were. But they said, you know what, you can keep your culture, you can keep your music, but you're not allowed to drum on skin drum heads. That's against the law now. And the Trinidadians just said, okay, that's fine. We'll just drum on long sticks of bamboo. Bamboo is everywhere. We'll just do that and call it tambu bamboo. And then decades later, the colonizers said, okay, well, this is causing gang violence. The tambu bamboo is, so we're going to make that illegal too. Then one of the members of one of these tambu bamboo crews was in his mother's kitchen when a cookie tin fell on the ground and it dented, and he was just like hitting stuff, and he hit the dent and was like, oh, that sounds kind of nice. What if I make another dent? Ooh, that sounds pretty cool too. I can just dent all over this cookie tin. So cookie tins were not just all over the island as much as oil drums were. So he and several of his friends collected a bunch of oil drums and created this instrument out of it using literal garbage generated by colonialism. So that is the very short and slightly bastardized version of the history of the instrument, but that's what amazes me about it, and I try to remember and honor the anti-colonial roots of the instrument every time I teach and perform on it, which I'm about to do. So, and my first thing that I'm going to play, I'm going to do a little bit of an improv jam, and it's going to require everybody's two favorite words: audience participation. So I am going to give y'all a beat, and y'all are going to give the beat back to me. And then I'm going to hum a little bass line that y'all are going to hum for me. So you get to basically be my backup band today. I'm going to improvise for a little while, either until I feel like I should be done or until someone comes up and says it's time for you to be done. And then as soon as I'm done, I'll probably hold up the stop fist. And then that means that that'll be the last stomp. And then maybe we'll all end together. Maybe we won't. Whatever needs to happen will happen. So I'm going to try to go ahead and get y'all started. See if you can stomp this beat with me. Lovely. Excellent. And while we stomp, we're going to see if we can hum this bass line. Bum, bum.